Why is that the thumbnail of all things, bro? Okay, hold on. Live. Thumbnail. Alright. Okay. So alright, what is one thing I need to immediately set up for any game I'm making? And that is data, networking, and interface. Still not very lenient on coding UI myself, but I will probably set up stuff to handle frames. All right. So we got that. Now we need buttons, button bindings. Let's go ahead and create a new folder for uh button animation controllers. Any button with this tag will be affected. Button animation key equals animation. Any button with this attribute will be assigned the animation or default. I wish Luau had like a built-in little or X in the args. That'd be pretty cool. I'll figure out how to structure it later. We need a janitor. Alright. Local this button. If not this button, then return and this button on clean up. It's kind of a bad idea to have a whole animation system here, like where I can set up different animations, because it sounds useful, but I don't really see myself using this in the future. Maybe if I spend a bit more time on it now, I won't have to worry about it later if I wanted to add more button types. Because if I want one that has like special clicky animations, like a Robux purchase or anything, you know, it'd sound good. So I just realized, why in the world is my YouTube thing in 720p? Let me look at this. Hold on. Okay, I don't know exactly why my thing is so low quality, but you know what? It is what it is. Alright. Local this button is janitor.new. Alright, this button colon or local function observe button click. Well, I don't really need to find the scales. I don't even need one for mouse button 2 click, really. Just realized I messed that up entirely. Okay. I don't need an animation tag right now. Let's just see if this works. Wow, that's very slow. I think I did something wrong. Oh wait. Whoopsies. There we go. Well, I don't really need to have it put sounds. I can just, alright, folder, assets. What up, Vib? Dude, this autofill is trash. I got a bunch of sounds right here. Folder, sounds, button down, button cover, button up. Well, button up. Mouse center should be hover. So, dude, I'll just rewrite the mouse button one up to have the same scale. It doesn't matter. Slowly, micro optimization is taking more time. The mouse sleeve has nothing. Alright, let's try it now. And then we can do different styles. So I could just come here and say this button type. We can make this like a special button or something. And the special button will be way more like, the scale will be like crazy. So if the button's special, it'd be like, yeah. Oh, we don't need that right now though. Alright, what's up next on the framework bingo card? Did sounds, button animations. Thank you, Vid. Went ahead and fledged out my data controller. Alright, there we go. If success, oh wait, if the default data enabled, then return not set state. I'm just going to get rid of all this key stuff. I never really benchmarked this, so you know, just gotta pray it's optimized. It's the method. I'm assuming it is. I'm not wrong. What I'm doing here is literally just already in here. Recursive path search. Yeah, so path. Alright, that should work. Let me check. Alright, client loader went on data changed inventory for pets/1 connect function pets full all pets for path all pets this pet. Now we just insert pets into our default data. And on the server, display to function player data set or insert pets name equals, it would just do a regular string doggy. Then after X seconds, it should update our path, which if it wants to, apparently it doesn't want to. When did it change to pets /1? Oh, get pets insert. Okay, I was being an idiot. I just wrote this framework, so it makes sense why I'm not getting the hang of it at first. There we go. Pet /1 and then doggy. And then if we were to just do pets, then what would happen is we'd get the whole table of pets and then the individual pet that was changed. You see the array 1 doggy, and then here we have, you know, doggy. So that's good. So like if I were to make a second pet as well, like player data, get pets, insert kitty, then you'd see pets 1, all pets, and then doggy, pets 2, all pets, and then doggy. Or pets 2, kitty. And let's do a packet test real quick. 2 packets, 86 bytes. Very, very optimized. And this works for even deeper tables. So let's say we expect a pet. Here, hold on. Local my pets is player data, get pets. And then let's say my doggy equals my pets, insert. And then we'll insert in name equals doggy, ID equals 1, enchant equals power 5, you know, something cool like that. And let's say we're expecting my doggy to get its name changed. So say pet /1. We'll warn out pets this doggy. We'll warn path, and then this doggy not name. And then after 1 second, we're gonna rename my doggy's name to King Doggy because he just evolved or something like that. I don't know, dude. Now if we go ahead and test out our packet, well, I couldn't test it. Hold on. .25. There you go. Let's try it now. Alright, so 1 packet, 76 bytes. I don't know why, but it's not immediately calling into the, let's figure this out. Warn, but it does not exist. Does it expect? Okay, hold on. Warn, node value, full value. Doesn't even seem to be printing out anything in general. Oh, it's looking for the pet 1 name. What I need to do is I need to go into the latest depth. Okay. Local last node equals pack nodes hashtag pack nodes. Now what we'll do is if or repeat while client data controller fetch signal last node does not equal nil, and while last node and then last node do last node equals path nodes local node pause equals path nodes. Node pause minus equals 1. Last node equals path nodes node pause. And now we just say if not last node, return end. I'll go ahead and like comment out all this stuff. We can return client data controller on data changed. Last node. We actually need to concatenate all the nodes. So local new path equals string 4 equals node pause to 1 to new path equals was new path path nodes I. Require path and the value of that exact node. Let's try it now. Oh, but see, it's gonna actually say. Okay, now we have another problem here. So the issue that I have now is that because I'm doing pet/1, it's not gonna get that exact value. See, the value is gonna be whatever is. So I'm actually gonna have to say full value is recursive path search for the new path. And then we'll send in the full value. So let's warn out last node pause. Yo, what up? Alright, 1, 2, last node, path to nodes 1. Well, last node shouldn't even be a signal. Last node and, oh, okay. It's doing it wrong way. Okay. Nil 0. I'll love to see it. Let's just warn out last node in the node position. Pets 1. So pets 1 name 3. How did I jump to 3? Oh wait, is that because there's one? Okay, there's one signal for pets, and it goes name, and then it just completely skips it. So it's at name, and then it says 1, 2, but name isn't a path. While last node and path equals nil. While not last node or. We'll just try that. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but let's try it. If it does, I'm going to crash out. Okay, I'm doing something. I'm causing a strip exhaust timeout right now. Spam shift F5. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. So because here's what I want to do. So I want, let's say I send in data to pets1 name. What I want is I want to get the value of pets1. Even though pets1 name changed, I want to just get anything in that path I want to go up the ladder. So for any change that's received here, I want to keep on going up the ladder until I've reached every path. So instead what I can do is I can literally lerp through, or not lerp, I can literally loop through every single node. So for I equals hashtag path nodes to 1 do. Hashtag -1. I can get the local my path equals table.concatenate. Okay, hold on. No. Yeah, larp through. Path nodes colon. Well, this is a table, so I can't fucking do that. Yeah, sometimes I'm kind of an idiot, so like don't mind me. For x equals 1 through hashtag, or 1 through I do my path equals my path dot path nodes I, yeah, yeah, dot slash. See, this is where I start to realize, yo, this coding stuff might not be for me. Alright, what am I doing with I, bro? It's X. Okay. Now we'll get the full value client data controller player data colon recursive path search and then my path. And then now we can update any path that exists. So local existing path equals client data controller dot fetch signal my path does not equal nil. If existing path, then continue. Yeah, no, if not existing path, then continue. And then existing path, or we can just say on data changed my path colon fire path or my path full value. Is that right? That's right, right? Yeah, because I need, oh no, I don't need my path, I need the entire path of what's being changed. That makes the most sense. Oh, I need to break this as well. Alright, if true, then return end. Alright, new test. Okay, immediately. This is just going amazing. We're in my path. I don't know why I didn't do a check here to see if the node was if type of last value from node is not equal table, or last value from node that class name is not equal z table, then we continue. And so yeah, if it's not a z table, then don't run it. Alright, pet/1/pet/1/name/. I just need to get rid of the slash at the end, so I'm just gonna say, okay. If x less than I, then my path equals my path dot slash. Okay, let's try this now. So it's going to go through everything. It's going to see, do I have a change signal in my path? If I do, then fire it. So pet/1 nil. I'm assuming it's because it's going to say the value of, well, yeah. It's going to say the value of what's ever being changed, right? The full value, so pet/1, it's not going to say, oh wait, actually no, because that's exactly what I want though. Full value existing path. Let's try this. Oh, bless me. Okay. Pet/1 nil. Oh, okay. Table true. Full value. So ref power v name. So we have the name. And get name. Now that was just a mistake on my end right there. Okay. Alright, there we go. So pet/1 is created, doggy is made into the data, and then pet/1/name is changed, and now we have King Doggy. So we know deep down exactly what was changed, and we still have exactly what we're trying to look for here. That's good. This will create 4 very efficient inventory systems. Because let's say instead of updating every single frame, I know exactly what's being changed, or no, I know exactly which slot I'm supposed to be changing and what's changing about it. So like the name was being changed. The name is now King Doggy. I know that. So that's how that's gonna work. And then we can just go and do a packet test here. As you can see, it's sending in pet/1, the ID, name, and enchant, and then pet/1/name, King Doggy, in very small increments, so we know exactly what's being changed. And this also carries over into our actual player data. So whenever this is changed, we can warn out client data controller.player data:raw. And then this will warn out our exact just table of data. So here we have pets, 1, King Doggy, ID, enchant, everything. Alright, well, that's that right there. And then, I guess we can just go ahead and get rid of all this other code that we don't need now. Man, that just doesn't look right to me. I swear there's a better way of doing this, but I don't know if I'm just tired. Man, I don't know. I was looking at it and I was like, bro, I swear there's a better way of doing this. Okay, just get rid of first node. Technically, I could just go from start to finish. I don't exactly know why I'm going from finish to start. I guess it's just mainly because I want the smaller depth stuff to update first before the bigger depth stuff. But at the same time, that also doesn't, yo, what up, Kirby? I used to play Fleet of Facility with this guy. That's crazy. Alright, I'm guessing it's because I'm doing pet/1. I want to start from the lower depth, or higher depth to lower. Makes the most sense. Yeah, I don't know why I'm just sitting here, click on it a million times. I could also simulate, well, what can I simulate, really? Let's say I want to simulate eggs opening, right? So instead what I do is I say while true do cast.wait 1 for I equals 1 through 3 do my pets insert name equals King Doggy. Probably. I don't know, it depends. It depends, because if I realize halfway through, I'm like, oh wow, I'm going to be using this in every game I make, I'm probably not going to open source it. And that's not even trying to be like, that's not trying to be stingy or anything. Like, genuinely, I just don't want to leak my whole framework. Which I know it's just data, but this is a lot that goes into it. Like, a lot. Like, it looks small, but there's a lot of logic behind the scenes that is not being shown. Alright, pets. path, my pets. So now we can go and show off exactly what's being played here. 1 KUSD. Well, I need to benchmark it first. I don't want to sell you something that's like trash. So yeah, we're just gonna be simulating egg hatches here. So let's go ahead and test it out. So 3 packets being sent. I think it's mainly because of the warn statements I'm doing right now. That's probably why it looks so weird. Probably why it's so laggy. Let's just try it without the warn statements. See how smooth it runs. Yeah, looks good. Still runs smoothly. Same old. But let's say instead of updating a whole inventory, I'm just updating 1 pet in the inventory, and that's going to save a lot of memory. Think smarter, not harder. Insert name, ID. We'll just do ID equals toString I. What else is there now? Probably gonna end stream here, Loki, because I got done about everything I wanted to get done today. I started making the client on the bus. So but yeah, I got a test frame, a test button. Actually, I'm gonna use the test button real quick, so I can kind of like show off how it works. So I'm just gonna go. Oh yeah, I really want to do that path system. What I did was I made a system where you could kind of do it like a path, and it retrieves a button. But in my opinion, I don't really think it's that big of a deal. I don't think it's something I would actually like die hard to use. But for now, I'll just say player interface test button real quick. Self.open frame, test frame, and then let's test that out. Okay, that's something I need to fix, I guess. I need to check to see if there's a tween running. So controller.closing tween equals nil, tween. If controller and return end. Well, because it already does closing, then well, no, actually, I kind of want it to only be for here. So controller.closing tween, and then on completed. No. Alright, let's try that now. So it's doing it. I'm assuming it's going to be in position, but the visibility is going to be true, and that's because... Maybe I need to, instead of setting previous frame nil here... well, hold on. If previous frame equals previous frame... There we go. Okay, that makes sense now. Alright, let's try that now. It's a lot better. I think that's just like debounce from it closing. Because I think when it goes off screen, you don't really see it. Really, you don't see it when it goes off screen. But You just don't see the rest of the animation, so it makes sense why it's having like a weird stutter. Oh yeah, no, that's the end of the stream right there, because I got like everything I needed to get done. Button animations, button sounds, UI controllers, client data. That's a lot of good work in one day, I'd say. Small work, but that stuff's out of the way, so if I ever wanted to make a game using this framework, boom,